Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to Face Yoga Master Kingship Skin. So in today's video we're going to do a morning and also an evening routine doing some great facial tapping to boost collagen and to energize the skin and depuff in the morning, and for the evening to calm down the nervous system, to relax the muscles and get you ready for a good night's sleep. First things first, I'm Ali and I've been a facialist for the last 8 years, and I really am passionate to help you on your skincare journey. So please comment down below after this video and tell me how you found this, and if there's any other videos you'd like me to share with you. So first things first, you want to start off obviously with clean skin and also clean fingers. So starting off with the morning routine for facial tapping, we're going to use a little bit of facial oil. You can use a facial oil or even a day cream. This is my one. It's a nourishing one with 11 organic ingredients in it, so I love it. Whatever you do apply to your skin though, you want to make sure it's as organic and as best quality ingredients as you possibly can, because whatever we place onto our skin is also going to penetrate into the body as well. So placing just a couple of drops onto the fingers here and just massage it in. I like to sit down. You can do this in a mirror, and you want your shoulders nice and relaxed and no tension on the facial area. So we're concentrating mainly on the cheek area here and the forehead and the eye area. So first of all, just applying the facial oil to top part of the face if you like, and the cheeks, and then just down by the side of the ears and just down by the side of the neck to the collarbone. So first of all, we're going to use our ring finger. We're using the ring finger because we have the lightest touch with the ring finger. And so we're going to start between the eyes here, just very gently tapping with the tip of the fingers. And then slowly working our way down towards the eyes, the bottom of the eye, or underneath. And you want to tap where the bone is. You don't need to go too high up. And then just very gently tapping all along towards the temples. Remembering to make sure that it's very easy to hoik up your shoulders, so you want to kind of make sure they're nice and relaxed. This is great for puffiness around the eyes, particularly if you've had a bad night's sleep or it's slightly puffy, or even if you have any dark circles as well and eye bags. So really getting blood flow and circulation to this area. And then above the eyebrows, at this point you can use a few more fingers as well, towards the temples. And then the cheek area. Now if you do have very long nails, you can always use your knuckles like so. Just be careful not to sort of go too deep. But also what we're doing here, by tapping, we're also helping boosting collagen and elastin within the skin as well. And then just tapping from the eyebrows in an upwards motion towards the hairline, really helping with those fine lines and wrinkles on the forehead area. Waking up the skin, and then from the jawline just working across as well. You want to use all the face here in the morning, you don't want to just do certain parts. And again, I like to work in an upwards and outwards motion. Lower part of the face heading towards the ears, and then cheekbone area, all along the cheeks. And then from the collarbone all the way up to the neck. Again, this is very light. Again, the skin on the neck is very fine and delicate. Upwards motion, and then under the jawline towards the ears. And then after that, we're just going to place our hand onto our forehead. Again, this is the morning routine, and we're just gently gliding. So you want to move toxins and waste within the lymph. And the lymph is very close to the surface of the skin. Going ring finger under the eyes to help with that puffiness. lower part of the face and the cheeks as well. And then just gliding at the front of the ears, behind the ears, and then with one hand at a time, down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And then from the collarbone, you can just give a few gentle presses. So that would be the morning routine. And that again will actually energize the face and depuff as well. And again, if you put on a great facial product, that's also going to penetrate in as well. Now, when it comes to the nighttime routine, when it comes to face tapping, you want to relax and calm the nervous system down, ready for sleep rather than energizing. So for this, I'm going to use some collagen anti-age night cream, which is my own. Now, again, you only need just almost like a kind of like small amount, pea-sized amount, placing it onto the fingers, and we're just gently placing it onto the temples here, between the eyes, lower parts of the face here, and the jawline. And this has a really very light scent, so it's not too scented, but really nice, and also actually is very calming. And then we want to work the neck area and also the shoulders here as well, where we hold a lot of tension, and obviously where our neck is and our collarbone. So taking our fingers, we're now starting from the collarbone and just very gently giving those a few gentle presses. And this is just getting the lymphatics going here. And then taking our fingers, we're just gently, you can use one hand at a time, working from underneath the collarbone towards the armpit. Again, we have plenty of lymph nodes here, and you want to be very light. And then on the other side. And then from the collarbone, lifting up along the neck, nice and light towards the chin and also the jawline. And if you like, you can take a couple of deep belly breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth to really help calm down the nervous system. And then taking the back of the fingers, just very gently tap under the jawline, working our way outwards. Again, we're not going too heavy. We want to be nice and slow now. Nice, light, delicate tap. And then just tapping just by the ear area here. And then just down the big SCM muscle, down to the collarbone. And then from the shoulders, we just want to just do some tapping here, calming everything down again. And then the back of the neck, where we hold quite a lot of tension. Again, we've got some lymph nodes here as well, so just a nice gentle tap. You can hear any sounds in the background. I do actually have 3 dogs all surrounding me whilst I'm doing these tapping. They're actually sleeping, so they must be getting the vibe. And then we want to just do some tapping here where our chin is. Again, it's a great acupressure point, calming down the nervous system. And then just between the nose and the mouth. And then from the chin, the top of the jawline. Again, nice and gentle. Particularly around this big masseter muscle here and by the side of the ears, we have a lot of tension in this area. Perhaps if you grind your teeth or if you chew on one side and you're a bit tight, we just want to release some bit of tension in this area. So a little bit more gentle tapping all along that masseter muscle. And again, whatever product you've placed, it's going to penetrate in better and deeper. Now we have another acupressure point here, so sort of just round by the ears, and there's an indentation from the top here to here, and you should be able to feel it with your finger. And if you can just do just a bit of a tap there as well. And then just tapping all on the ear, just very, very slowly from the top all the way to the bottom of the lobe. Very, very light. And then lower part of the face. Now, if you want to spend a bit more time on one certain area than another, feel free to do so. And then now let's just tap where the temple is a bit more here. Again, great acupressure point. This really helps, particularly if you have any tension within the head area. Nice gentle tap. And then between the eyes, this really does calm down the nervous system. You can use a couple of fingers or a little bit more for surface area, or you can still use 2 fingers as well. And then again, placing our hands now along our forehead and just very gently glide along now. So we've done some very gentle facial tapping for our nighttime facial tap. We're just moving toxins and waste within the lymph. And then just under the eyes, lower part of the face, to the temples. Massage the temples slightly as well. Lower part of the face, top of the jawline. Then gliding down from the temples to the front of the ears. And then from the collarbone, lifting very lightly upwards with the fingers. And then thumb placed under the chin, fingers above, just gently gliding along the jawline here. Smoothing toxins and waste. And then taking the fingers, we're just going to massage in a round circular motion all along the occipital bone, that neck if you like, top of the head, bottom of the neck, and then just gently glide down, one hand at a time, down the big SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And you can also incorporate either side of the ear where we have lymph nodes, and then on the other side. Getting ready for a really good night's sleep. And then either side of the ear and just down again. And then where our collarbone is, just gently glide with the fingers, flat of the hand for more surface area towards the armpit. And then just taking our hands, just very gently massaging, releasing any tight tension with the neck area and the shoulders. And then again, just gently glide down the SCM muscle down to the collarbone. And then from the chin all the way down where our collarbone is, want to finish off with all important lymphatic drainage again. So if you just take your fingers and just give those a few gentle presses, this will release all the toxins and waste into the body, ready for elimination. So there we are, facial tapping for morning and facial tapping for evening. Now I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please comment down below, tell me how you found this. Again, I do have my products for sale. If you look at the bottom of this video for my nourishing facial oil, but also my collagen age defying night cream, which is also great apart from anti-aging, but also for sensitive skin as well. So please comment down below, subscribe, like and share, and or maybe join my community and of like-minded people for natural skincare. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye.